Hey everybody, it's just Danielle, and I'm coming on here today to speak on something very serious. A few weeks ago, I had to let my client go because she was getting very um out of hand. I couldn't even think of nothing to say about it, but she was getting very physical with me by hitting me, striking me, hitting me with her walker, throwing food at me, verbally abusing me, calling me names such as the N word, the B word, and I just was like, I can't deal with her anymore. You got to find me somebody else. So, my supervisor was like, okay, well, I have another client, but she's in rehab. So when she gets out of rehab, I'll let when you could start. So it's going on 3 weeks, and I have not heard from my supervisor. I call and I text her, and she does not respond. And I was kind of in a little funk. Uh, I'm in school right now studying to become a nurse, and I was in a real funk, y'all. Like, I didn't even get on I haven't been on my computer to do any of my homework assignments. I've been going to my class my one class that I have on the weekend, but it's just like I've just been in a really really deep funk, like almost like a depression almost, because my main thing is trying to figure out where my next paycheck is gonna come from to pay bills, because the first is coming up, and that's when rent is due, car note, all of that is due. And I'm like, am I gonna even have it? So the other day, Monday as a matter of fact, I went over to my boyfriend's house, and we was sitting there, and usually we have a back and forth conversation. We're always talking and everything else. But I got over there, and I was I was real quiet because I already, was feeling some type of way. I was quiet. And he just approached me and said, what's wrong? You're not talking to me. You just sitting here, ain't doing nothing. Usually you go in there with my son, and y'all have a conversation about your day, and you're not, doing that. What's up? What's wrong? And I was like, nothing is wrong. I'm just chilling, just trying to, relax. He was like, nah, you're not telling me the truth. You are not telling me the truth. What's really wrong? Come on. You tell me what's really wrong. Did something happen, between you and your baby daddy? Did y'all have a disagreement? What's going on? I said, no, we haven't had any type of disagreement. Everything is cool. And he was like, so I mean, what is it? Let me know, because it might be something that I could fix or help you with. And I told him, I said, well, I haven't been to work since the last time, I had, when I told him, because I had contacted him the day that I had left work. And I told him, what had happened. And, we had our little giggles. We always had our little giggles about it, because, I would call him and tell him, like, hey, this lady, she tripping. She, my client is tripping. She didn't, walked out and threw some food at me. He was like, well, next time you need to bob and weave. You need to, bob and weave if you know that she gonna be coming for you like that. But, I had told him, I said, the day that I had left work, I said, yeah, I'm finna leave. This lady is tripping. And he was like, oh, okay, well, just let me know when you make it home safe, because I'm finna leave and go pick up my load. He's a truck driver. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, I never said anything else to him about it, or, getting my new client. I told him I was getting a new client, but we never really spoke about it after that. So he was like, so, why you didn't tell me that you been out of work for almost 3 weeks? You good? You got groceries? You got money for some groceries? You got money for gas? What about bills and things like that? Are you gonna be okay? I said, yeah, I got money saved up, that I got a little stash saved up. So I'm cool. He was like, well, do you at least got something to get some groceries with. I said, I got, I told him I had food over at my sister's house in a deep freezer. So, I really wasn't tripping off of it. And he was like, well, what about gas? You got gas in your car? I was like, yeah. I said, I'm good. I just, just trying to figure out my next plan. This man, he went and got my car keys and opened up my car and looked at my gas tank. He said, I had a half a tank of gas. He was like, I feel more comfortable with you being on a full tank instead of being on a half tank. Come on, we finna go to the gas station and put some gas in your car and then come back and we gonna figure something out, while I'm gone for the next couple of days. So, we went to the gas station. He got my gas. He pumped it and came back home. And he was like, here's some money, to at least get you something to eat for over the next couple of days. You said you got food, but I feel more comfortable knowing that, I'm giving you this to, you could at least, get your son a Happy Meal or whatever he wants. And, you could get you something. And I was like, no, I said, I'm okay. He said, here's some money to get our boy a Happy Meal. I felt like I was talking to my mama again, saying, this is for my boy. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get him a Happy Meal, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, now, if you need anything else, don't be afraid to ask. It's not like I'm a, bash you for asking me for some money. And I was like, this should be okay for us till you get back Wednesday. So he left Monday evening and he contacted me yesterday and was like, yeah, this is a bigger load than I had expected to have, so I might not be back till Wednesday evening. So I was like, okay, I'll just call me and let me know when you make it back. So then yesterday he was like, well, I had left some, I got some money at the house that I want you to, go pick up. Cause, so you could, at least I'll feel more comfortable with you, having a little money in your pocket, while I'm gone. So you could go over there and get it. I was like, question, how am I gonna get the money out of your house? He was like, oh, I'll let you in. So I get up there. I'm like, okay. I get to his house. I'm like, okay, so how am I gonna get in? Like, do he got like some type of keypad code that I gotta use? And I get on his porch and he started talking to me through the Ring doorbell. And was like, hey, sweet thing, I see you. You got them black leggings on, girl. Drop it like it's hot. I was like, Lord Jesus. I said, I can't be doing this on your porch. He said, oh, the door is open. Just turn it, just go on in. And he's like, because I could see you when you go in the house. So I went in and then he called me and said, yeah, the money is in this place. Just get what you need. Let me know how much you took. And then I can lock the door, but behind you. And so I was like, okay, cool. And so I'm getting ready to leave. He's like, oh, do me a favor. Can you close the curtains? Because I had left the curtains open. And I think I left some chili on the stove. Can you just toss that chili out for me? So I was like, yeah, okay. I, toss the chili out and close his blinds because he had all the curtains open. Like, it was no mystery to nothing that was going on up in his house. I closed the curtains in his house and I'm walking off the porch. Mommy? Yeah, so anyway, I closed his curtains. I think that's what I was talking about. I had closed the curtains in his kitchen and bedroom and living room, stuff like that. And he watching me walk out the porch, and he just steady talking to me through the Ring doorbell. I was like, You talking about dropping like it's hot on the porch and everything else. Look, he's a character. I can tell you that he's a reserved character. But I told him, I said I ain't finna be dropping it like it's hot on this porch so all these white folks will be seeing to be seeing our business now. And he had texted me today, and he was like, he said, I'm just hot, I'm tired, I'm in this little boony town where it's he said it's nothing around us but trees. Like, he said, this is crazy. I'm not taking this route anymore. And he was like, yeah, because when I get home, I said, man, I'm gonna get in this because he had got a new bed today, and I went over there today to let the people know where to put the bed and everything else. He was like, yeah, because when I get home, man, I'm gonna lay in this bed and I ain't gonna pick up another route for about a week because I'm tired, I'm hot. I was only supposed to be gone till Wednesday morning. Now I don't even know if I'm gonna get back till Thursday evening. You're like, shoot. I was like, okay. I said it's gonna be all right, baby. It's gonna be all right. You when you get home, you just gotta have your chill time and everything else. He was like, well, what y'all doing for Halloween? Because I don't celebrate the holidays, but we could do something for the kids. I said I ain't doing nothing. He gonna have his party at daycare, and basically that's it. He was like, well, you want to come over and we could do s'mores in the fireplace and watch a Halloween movie. I said, yeah, that's cool. We could do that, something with the kids and everything else. So that's our plan, and he hopes that he's back in time to do that. But I can tell you that this man, he has a good heart. He seems like he has himself established. Anybody that cares about me and my son and know that we come as a package plan is, okay with me. He has, conversation. Him and Quincy have really good conversations together. They talk back and forth. They play. Quincy plays with his son. His son is 5, getting ready to be 6. So, they have a good relationship going. And I see myself being blessed with someone who was willing to actually, take me as a package plan. Because it's, I've dated guys where they always would be like, oh, well, you got to find somebody to watch your son. You got to send him somewhere so we could have some time alone, so we could get out, blah, blah, blah. And when I couldn't find nobody, they'd be like, oh, you don't want to be with me because you ain't going to send your kid somewhere so we could be by ourselves. That was the biggest turnoff when I'll be talking to guys who actually have kids, and they say, send your son somewhere. You using your son as a crutch, not to date. No, that's not it. It's just that, you have to know that I do come as a package plan, and that I'm not gonna drop everything at the minute that you call and say that you want to go out. It has to be planned. I can't just drop him off anywhere because I have very few places to send my son if I wanted to go out and go on a date or go out for drinks and things like that. And plus now with COVID going on, you really can't do anything. It's not a lot of things for you to do out here. The restaurants have a certain capacity you have to meet. Going out, it's nothing really out for the kids to do. So it's just been one of those things where he's understanding about that. He let me know, like, I got full custody of my son. I don't have help. My son goes on the road with me. We go everywhere together, and that's just how it is. So, you could understand that, if I wanted to spend time with you, then I would have to either hire somebody to watch my son while me and you go out, or we could go out as a family. That's just how that is. And the main places we go to the same places. Like, we would, when it was warm in the summertime, we would go to the park, we would go to the playground. I would go to his house, the kids would play outside or play in his room, and we would sit up, watch TV. We would go out, get pizza, come home and eat pizza, things, little stuff that, because I'm not the type of person where I say, oh, I want to go out to eat to a nice big restaurant and you pay and this, that, the other. As long as you spend time with me and get to know me and talk to me, have a conversation where the conversation doesn't lead to sex, where you're always talking about sex, then you cool with me. We don't have that type of relationship where people like, oh well, since you over here, we might as well have sex. We have not have sex, and that's the number one thing that I really adore about him, that he don't talk about sex with me. It has never became a subject between us. And when we're ready, that's just how it's going to be. So, but I think this man he might be the one. I'm not rushing into anything. I'm just saying that, he has all the qualities that I've been looking for in a man. He's good to me. He's good to my son. I'm good to him. I'm good to his son. We come together and, have deep conversations about our kids and things like that. And I feel that, we are in a good space. We, how can I say, we respect one another. We respect each other. He respects the fact that, I'm a full-time student. I work full-time. Well, I don't work full-time anymore, but I mean, he respects that. He, asked me things like, was class okay? I know you go on Saturdays. How was class? Did everything go okay? What did y'all do in class? Stuff like that. We would joke around about, I had biology on the weekend, so we would joke around about the biology. Oh, did you do the frog cells? Did y'all do this? Did y'all do that? What y'all do? Show me, and this, that, the other. He was really involved in, wanted to be involved in, my classes that I was doing. He tried to help me with my math homework. He was like, I don't know how to do this shit. Like, you better get on the phone and figure that out, cause I can't help you. I don't know nothing about no math. I don't even know so I just know the basics: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And he's a really big supporter, which is something that I also like in a man. He supports any and everything that I do. He cuts my son's hair now. When he sees that, my son needs a haircut, he cuts his hair. My son does not cry, because usually when he goes to the barbershop, he cries. He does not cry when he cut his head. So that's a good thing. That's another good thing that, that my son has trust in him. Like, oh, this man, he finna cut my head. Yeah, I ain't got no reason. I'm comfortable. I don't have no reason to cry, kick, scream, fall out, and all that. Now, I don't need no snot tears, because this man, he finna cut my hair and make it look good. So that's basically everything that's been going on with me. I was in a little funk about losing my job. Then, now I'm failing school, and I'm trying to, bring my grades up. And hopefully by December, when these classes are over, that I at least get out of these classes with a C. If I get a C out of these classes, I'll be so thankful, because I signed up for the spring semester, and y'all, I don't know what I picked two classes, but one of the classes is they did not have an evening class. That's what it was. They didn't have an evening class, and they didn't have the teacher just strictly online. It's virtual lecture and online. It's I just I just want to throw my hands up in the air and pick another subject, but I can't because this is a class that I had dropped at the beginning of COVID. So they give you a year to retake this class. So my year is coming up because that's when I dropped it in March last year. I had dropped it in not March, but maybe April last year. So it's coming right back around to that year, and I have to take this class, and I'm not looking forward to it. Hopefully, I picked a better teacher, a better professor, because the last one I had, you could just throw him in the trash can because everybody in the class failed. But I feel like I'm in a better space. Oh god, my eye. I'm in a better space with this man. I feel as though, we could, make it work as a couple. I think we would be a really good couple if we was to ever, if we're ever able to get out and go to any type of little events. I think we will make a really cute couple out here. Yeah, that's just how I feel. That's just my take on my love life, how it's been, dating through COVID and being a full-time student, and plus just losing my job. So it's been trials and tribulations over the past couple of weeks, but he has encouraged me and told me you gonna get another job. I have faith in you that you gonna find something else, and if you need help, just reach out to me and let me know. I could help you out the best way I can. Now it a little goes a long way. It's that's all that matters. A little bit goes a long way. So that's my take on what's been going on with me. And now I have to start getting ready because my son has a parents as teacher conference with his parents as teacher lady, and he does not like this lady. So I just want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I think today is Wednesday. I think. Let me check it. Let me make sure today is what's today's date. Yeah, today is Wednesday. So I want everybody to have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday evening, and may everybody stay blessed.